Hello and welcome to Planet Power Tarot. This is for the sign of Gemini for the month of September 2022. Now, I did put Mercury and Venus planet cards out here as well, just to speak about that for a minute. Mercury is going to be retrograde from September 9th through October 2nd in Libra. And actually it leaves Libra, I believe, the 23rd and moves into Virgo at that time. Now, Mercury, of course, retrograde is a time for us to go back and do some unfinished business and tie up loose ends, and just kind of a time to reevaluate and review things. It's not a time really to initiate. If you can wait to sign contracts, it's recommended that you do so. But this pace is going to be a little welcome. It'll be a little bit of a quieter pace. And yes, I understand Mercury is a little troublemaker with communications and, canceled meetings and, things of that nature. And of course, this is a period for everybody to be extra careful with how they communicate, how they're receiving it, how they're putting it out, and just kind of double checking everything. So Gemini, what that means for you is this is going to be in your house of pleasure, your fifth house of fun, desire, love. And this is going to be a time for you to reevaluate where you're spending a lot of your time, or where you have been spending a lot of your time, and how you can spend a little bit more time in the things that matter, the joy and the pleasure of life, right? Venus is also going to be in your fourth house during this period, and that's your house of home and family and parents. So it's really kind of a beautiful period for you, Gemini. A little bit of fun, a little bit of family. It is an opportunity to kind of reevaluate that and to, take care of some of that unfinished business. I have myself a few projects lying around that I hope to get to. So that's kind of the vibe for this month. Now let's go ahead and get an oracle card to get this reading started. I like to start with an oracle card. Kind of gives us a theme. I also like to start by thanking you for spending your time with me. I'm honored. I'm absolutely thrilled that you found me because I am new to YouTube. So yeah, I'm just going to jump in here and get this party started. Purging process. You may be currently experiencing emotional discomfort that is disrupting your inner peace. Okay, well, that's interesting. Now, kind of a pre-tower moment there maybe, right? But that's what retrograde periods are. It's a time for us to tidy up, get organized. Do you really need 20 years of back taxes? How's your home office looking? This is your house of Venus is visiting your actual house of home and parents and living arrangements. And how is that going? Is it, are there changes coming in? Okay, I have prepared my decks prior to filming for the sake of time, so we're just going to go ahead and give them a quick little cut and get going here. That's the homecoming card, right on time. And that is the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, family, childhood homes. This reading seems a little bit right on point, doesn't it, with these cards? Okay, then we have the Hermit, Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. So I like to organize my monthly readings. On this side, I typically like to put the rising sign, our ascendant sign energy. And Gemini, if you don't know it, it's fine. You can find it out very quickly by Googling free natal chart. But this is the side that we show the world. This is how we show up at work, how we show up with our family. This is our public personality. This is our ego. This is our first house. And this over here represents our sun sign, which is Gemini, which is your true essence, which is your soul, which are the things that we kind of keep under wraps. We don't always show that side of ourselves, right? These are our dreams, our inspirations, our spiritual path. This is our 12th house. So it's great to be in balance, but we're not in balance all the time. Sometimes we're operating too high on an ego level, or maybe too high on a spiritual level, not paying attention to certain things. So balance is key. Balance is key for everything in life, and I think it's a nice way to organize the reading. So let's start with the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is the house of our childhood. This is past events, people, places, things. And again, you are going through a period of revisiting this, reevaluating this during Mercury retrograde. And some of you will be changing house and home. This represents a new house. This represents a former house. So some of you might be in a real estate transaction or getting ready to put up a home for sale or buy. So make sure to definitely check your contracts without a doubt. But I like it. I like that these cards showed up because your focus is on family and home. This is a celebration card, though. So this is going to be family and friends getting together in your home. Maybe your new home. Celebrating a graduation, an anniversary, a wedding, something pivotal. So this is great to look forward to. Now the Hermit, I love the Hermit. This is solitary energy, and I call him, what do I call him? Call him the Zen master. He's a sage. He has spent his time mastering the subconscious. That's what the Hermit does. He's extremely wise, and he's always, always ready to shine his lantern on your soul path. So when we get off balance, when we get a little lost or confused, it's nice to tap into our inner Hermit, our inner Zen guide, right? Because it will lead us back on path. So this card is showing up to remind you that you have the abilities to go inside, listen to your voice, to get back on track. Now, the Seven of Cups is the collective energy showing up. So some of those cups can kind of be scary, but some of them are absolutely pleasurable and fun. And this is a time to look at what you should engage in, what type of activities would bring you closer to the family, to your friends. Is this a period where you can kind of eliminate or purge, right? Some of the things that aren't for your highest good, aren't on your highest path. Some of the people that might be taking more time than is relevant. So this is that period of reassessing. And the Ace of Swords over here says you are going to be extremely successful. This is making sweeping changes with your existing living situation, and that it is coming with the purging process. I like it. The Ace of Swords can cut away what is emotionally draining or not needed for your highest good. Success and triumph, victory and celebration. You have a lot to look forward to. So let's get a little bit of a deeper dive going here, Gemini, and let's see what other messages we can pull out. I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Perhaps like, share, give me a thumbs up, and drop some comments. King of Wands, the Empress, the Hierophant, the World. Wow, you have a lot of major arcana. Oh my goodness. The Judgment card. I ring my bell when it's a divine intervention card. I love that. Oh, and the Four of Cups. What a way to bookend this reading. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about this. So the King of Wands he's passionate. He is successful. And the key to his success is his passionate pursuits. In fact, he does not pursue anything because he's a natural born leader, and things are just attracted to him. People, places, opportunities just kind of fall in his lap because he operates on a very high vibration. But he does pursue his passions, and he pursues his passions in business where he's very successful and lucrative. He's known as the King of Entrepreneurs. So if some of you do have a side gig or some type of entrepreneurial effort that you're getting ready to launch, this is a great sign to do so. Absolutely. Now the Empress, she is divine feminine, and she's ruled by Venus, who's the goddess of love and beauty and creativity and fertility and all of that. And remember that Venus, which is rules, the Empress. This is the house of home and family, and this is the period that's under review. So we've got this beautiful home and family, real tight reading over here. I like it because the Empress is extremely abundant. She is nurturing. She's powerful. And she is, if some of you wanted to start a family, this is a great sign for you. It really is. So now the Hierophant is, he's the Pope of the Tarot, or we call him that, because the way he is depicted artistically rendered with a scepter and a crown and sitting on an altar similar to that is what was in the Vatican, or is in the Vatican. So the whole thing is to get that spiritual vibe in a more conservative fashion instead of just always the angels. But the message is clear. His attributes are spiritual, faithful, conservative, conventional. All of those words apply, but really when he shows up as your advocate. That's really what this means. The Hermit is your advocate. The Hierophant is your advocate. More spiritual on a Zen master role, more spiritual maybe in a more conventional fashion. But these are advocates for you. This is the energy working behind the scenes to help you, Gemini, which is beautiful. Now, the World card is a successful completion, one that has been, you've been able to get achievements, right? Victory and success through your experience. This is the last card of the tarot deck, and it is completion. And I love it because the Judgment card is the card before that. And the Judgment card is just a fantastic spiritual card. It talks about the truth. It talks about spiritual awakening. It talks about revelations. And it's an invitation to ascend on a higher level, to get ready for your next trip around this world, the next part of your journey here. And if you decide to accept this, you will agree to release all of the things that no longer are part of this journey. It's over. And so this is an opportunity to release karma. That is like the biggest advantage of this card, releasing karma invitation. I mean, how cool is that? Just to, come off of a beautiful, successful journey. And I'm sure it's been hard and difficult for periods of time, but it is coming to a conclusion and you are getting yourself prepared for a new one. So if you accept this, and don't forget, these cards are all high level. Kings are at a very high level. The Empress is the highest level, along with the Emperor. And of course, the Hierophant and the Hermit and the Judgment card, these are all spiritual advocate cards that are at a very high level. So this is your time. Don't be resistant, because you don't want to give up some of the things. And that's what I'm thinking, because the Ace of Swords is here to help untether, release. Let things go that are meant to go, my dear Gemini. Let things die off and let things unravel. According to divine, it is part of the purging process, and you're ready to ascend. I love that this card came out, because the purging process can be taken in a more negative way, but it's not. It's the cycle of life. Oh, this was beautiful. We're going to get one more card to close this out. Breathe love into your life. Remind yourself to breathe. Yeah, especially during this time. Retrograde periods kind of get us off balance for sure. This is a time to be thankful, to be grateful, to breathe, and surround yourself with this love of family and this divinity, this beautiful spirit that's coming towards you. I hope you enjoyed the reading, Gemini. I hope you come back to see me in October. I'll have some weeklies and more monthlies available. Take care now.